Greetings and welcome to another episode of Creative Engineering. I'm Sagdula Ice, your king. And so welcome my subjects and visitors to it. Let's get started. Hey everyone, it's great to be here, and well, I've got some great news. Both you guys did awesome. I mean, another new sub for YouTube and Rumble actually hit double digits, which means it's the first milestone there. So congratulations to Rumble and Rumble followers. And today's date is the 7th month, because it's July 3rd, 2026. So thank you very much. As a result, we get a fireworks display today, so thank you for your support on Rumble. Of course, also I'd like to thank you guys on YouTube, but remember the next subscriber goal for there is 250 members. So let's watch the fireworks, folks. Yep, congratulations, folks. Probably look more impressive at night, but didn't want to have to wait till nighttime. That being said, I need to grab some stuff for today's episode. I'm going to be building a keep, but I will need some. I'll need some stuff here, so I'll be grabbing that because like we're making the keep and we're making the moat. So I'll need a few items here, and then when I'm ready, I'll head back and we'll continue when I'm back over at the castle. See you there. Okay folks, I'm back, and as you can tell, I've designed the keep in creative offline, so I've got in position what I'm going to do. So well, now I just got to put it into the cannon, and then I'm going to make sure to set replace solid with empty. That's what I need to do. No, replace solid with any. Replace solid with empty, because that's not, because I don't want to do that. Let's see here. That should work. And then we'll go here. As you can tell, I used the cannon to build it, and let's see what I need to actually build the structure. Okay, so we need 4 blocks of steel, some deep slate brick stairs, some deep slate bricks, dirt. If I remove dirt, maybe the printing instructions are wrong. Okay, so well, okay, so we got some stuff in there, so that'll help it out, but still need a lot of stuff, so I'll get all this stuff together, and then, well, after it's done started, I'm going to design something to dig out the moat. There's no way am I going to dig out the moat by hand, because that would take me way too long. Of course, guess I can always adjust the design if I have to with my axe. I do have my thing. I might grab another barrel just to be on the safe side. I'm going to grab out these 2 barrels, just in case, because that's a lot of stuff it requires to build the keep. But the keep's a big structure, so not surprised. Okay, so 4 blocks of steel. We got those, good. Deep slate brick stairs times 28. Yeah, probably don't need the cobble slate deep stairs in there, so we can probably remove those. So that I'll throw back to there, and we want some more deep slate to turn to stairs. Probably don't need those in there, so I'll remove those from there as well. That should be more than enough to finish that. Good. Now I'm gonna we're gonna throw these in there. Let's see here. May as well grab a stack of dirt. Just because it wants it. Let me grab what I need for the thing, and then we'll be right. I'll grab what I need, and then when it's ready to start, I'll bring it back, and then I'll show you the start of this before we go and start working on the moat. Okay, folks, the cannon's all got all the materials. I only need 2 chests, so I can remove one of these barrels, because honestly, I do not want to have any barrels in the keep itself because those are job blocks, so I'm trying to avoid any job blocks in the keep. I'm curious about something. Let me check something. I want to see if Because has a bed. Because is in here. So if it doesn't have beds, I'm going to be annoyed beyond belief. No beds, so I'm gonna have to design a bed using wool blocks. So that way the villagers don't like go up to it. If I'd hoped to have a better bed, but anyways, it's time to start the cannon, as I can show you right now. I got everything I need just to create the keep, so that'll be taking a while, of course. Yep, as you can tell, it's also digging out the underside of it. It's changing the stuff to dirt, right? That's why I needed the dirt. I forgot that I didn't dig out the underside of the walls and turn them into stone. That's why I needed the dirt. My bad, but hey, you can see an outline of where stuff's going to be. It's going to look good to keep. Anyways, while that builds the keep, let's go outside and we can start working on getting the moat built. I'm going to need some diggers for this. I'm planning to do it via tracks. I want to dig it this way. I didn't think about this really, but I might have to dig out one more just to be on the safe side. Because I don't want to put rails. And eventually I'm going to dig this. I might dig that out by hand. I mean, I'm not going to dig the whole moat out by hand because I don't have any excavators. I mean, I could make a drill. I mean, I do have drill hits, like 3x3 drill hits, so I could do a drill. Although, I have no fluid to do so. And, because I could craft these wooden grips and stuff. And I do have fuel back home. Like, I could do that. I could easily do that instead of doing the creative stuff. Honestly, I thought I was going to use drills, but maybe I'm going to do that. It'll probably be more fun. Yeah, it'll be more fun than but I will need the water stuff later. So let me go and grab the stuff I need for the drill. Because hey, we can get drill heads, so that's good. And they got 10,000 durability, and I got what? It'll take me a while to drill it out, but hey, you could either do this or you could set up like a cart, but I think a drill will let me be more accurate. I mean, I might set up a machine later to change these sides from stone to something else, but I want to go make a... I could probably make the mechanical drill here, but I can't fuel it up here. That's the one downside. Let's see. Okay, so mechanical drill. Can we make these? Oh, we need more treated sticks, so... Can we make 2 of these things now? No, we need more treated sticks. Make more treated sticks. We need more treated wood. Okay, so... treated wood. I'll just go... Maybe to make a full stack. It's just easier that way. There we go. Boom. Okay, I'm going to need heavy. Okay, we do have heavy engineering blocks. Excellent. So, drill. Can we make the drill? Okay, so we need an iron mechanical component. That shouldn't take too long for it to craft back home. I should see it showed up here soon, hopefully. There we go, good. Now we can make the drill. Okay, so how do I equip a drill head to it? Well, unless I gotta put it into the engineer's workbench, probably. Yeah, I gotta probably do that in the engineer's workbench, but I'm gonna do that, but I also need to go fuel it up, but first I want to make a bigger fuel tank, if I can. Okay, so I'm gonna need 4 steel plates. So, steel plates, we need 4 of them, and craft. But hey, I mean, it shouldn't, and it's, in theory, it's still going to keep working on the keep while that's doing, so... I mean, I don't know if it's covered enough, but let's check, I think. Let's see. Yeah, the keep's covered, so it's going to constantly be doing that. I mean, I would have needed another one if I wanted to, like, I might need to move that slightly. I'm eventually going to have this, this power. I'm going to have it go to the top of the keep, because that's where the elevator's going to be, but, yeah. Okay, so we got the steel plates. Good. Now we can make the tank. Large fuel tank. Ooh, we got a large tank. Excellent! I didn't need to craft it, actually. Craft those steel plates, but I had no clue. Anyways, folks, I'm going to head back to the main base so I can do this thing. Although, wait a minute, I'm gonna need one of those tables anyways here, because I think that's an inch. Yeah, I'm gonna need one of these here. So I should just craft the engineer's workbench and use it here. Let's see if I can craft the engineer's workbench from here. Okay, so let's see, we're going to need a trade stick. There we go. We're going to need probably a crafting table. There we go. Can we do that now? There we go. And now can we craft this? Okay, so we need a fence. There we go. Now can we craft that? Yes, we can. Perfect. We don't have to go there. I can assemble the whole thing here. Although I want to go there to fuel it up, so I'll put this here for now. Let's see, mining drill. We'll do those. There we go. Large drill head with large tank. And I can also I mean, it's useful. I mean, I still gotta go fuel up the drill, but it's now able to work. And I'll hold on to this thing until I can figure out where I want it on the inside, because I do want those immersive engineering. And I should move this inside there too, just to be on the, well, proper side. Thanks. Anyways, folks, like I said, I'm gonna go fuel up the thing, and then when I come back, I'll go fuel up the machine, then when I come back, I'll start to show you how to dig in this. Well, you should probably know how to drill. I'll show you how to drill. Okay, I'll bring you guys back when I'm back over there, and I'll show you how to fuel up the drill. And then when I come back, then we'll come back, and then we'll start working on the moat. I'll probably dig that off camera, but I'll show you how it's dug anyways. Okay, folks, I'm back here, and hopefully I can fuel it up just using this tank. Oh, so it uses only 4,000 blocks. Nice, which means it can easily fuel up quick, which means, oh, it's out. We're out of industrial squeezer is out of stuff. That's a problem. Beetroot seeds. See, it's having a problem finding beetroot seeds, is it? And what else is in there? Probably something else. I forgot. Hey. It's got the potatoes, the glowberry berries, and beetroot in here, so it's not. So the ethanol's not a problem. It's the seeds. Probably wheat seeds too, right? Probably. Yeah. Anyways, the drill's fueled, now we can go start digging. And well, I'll just have to keep coming back and forth to fuel it up, but hey. At least we're going to be using the fuel that we generated a couple episodes ago, so we can't complain about that. I'm going to check something over here quickly, and then I'll head back. So, see you guys when I get back there. Okay, folks, I'm back, and well, I'm going to use the drill. I'm going to show you how it's done, and then I'll go off camera while I get it done. And see, it's quite efficient at doing. And well, this part of the, I want to go all the way to there. It's not going to take that long. And I honestly could like do it so it vacuums into my backpack. But eh. That's how the moat's gonna get done. I'll dig out the moat, folks, then I'll bring you guys back when it's time to fill it up with water. Because that's going to be the biggest part of all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to tell you that the digging of the moat is done, but now it's time to fill it up with water. I'm actually going to do this an easy way. I want to rotate that. We're going to go that. We're going to go... pump. No, I want a pump there. Go that. We'll go fluid thing here to supply the water. We're gonna go hose pulley, the other end will pull it out, but now I want some shafts. And of course we're going to need the hose pulley at the other end, so do this properly. I think I'll leave that right there as the level of the water. So now if I grab a bucket of water, it should in theory start filling it up. Let's see here. Yep. Perfect. Oh, maybe I gotta lower it by one? Maybe. So, crankshaft. So we need a crank. There, it's slowly going to place water, and then... what I'm hoping is that I might speed it up by placing water in my own water buckets. Like, say, there. And this thing is slow, but that's because the hose pump is slow. But give it enough time and it should, in theory, fill up this whole whole outside. But let's Well, that does that. I mean, it takes time. It's got a lot of blocks to fill. I mean, it's only going at... I mean, it's barely using any of the speed. So I could, in theory, speed it up a bit using cogs. And because of course, for the faster it goes, the more stress units it would use. But I could easily double or triple it. I think I will. So let me see here. Cogs. I'll grab some of. Grab like 3 of these and like 3 of these, and I want, of course, some andesite casings. We don't need any more shafts, but we are going to need these cogs. Let's see here, so go like that, then go like that, we go case, large, small, and then we connect that up. And then we get much faster flow. Now place down. Now that's placed down like 4 times faster. Next, now it's going at a decent speed. Of course, it's still going to take time, but hey. I'm willing to give it time because it's got, and besides, the gulf by itself acts as a pretty impressive barrier. But let's go, I'm gonna go sleep here. And then, let's go see if that keep is done. Because I got a few things I want to do in the keep. Looks like it is. Excellent. Let's go. Probably should go inside, but which means I don't know if I'm going to use the schematic cannon anymore, but probably not. I want to put those there. Well, actually, let me know. Do you want me to use the schematic cannon more in more builds, or would you like to see me build them by hand? Because, well, like, the only real build I want to do... Actually, no, I'm not going to use schematic cannon anymore. I've had enough of it. Let's face it, schematic cannon is good, but it's not like the end all to do all. Plus, we've used the. Ooh, I need the drill because I want to put that in my backpack. Drill and the schematic. Yep, that goes there. I think for now the table, although that'll go there, but since the schematic table isn't used as a workstation, I'm gonna be placing that for now, just in case I change my mind, into the keep. I also want to do something inside the keep. I want to build something, actually. Okay, so I'll put the schematic cannon for now. This is like the throne room, so I'll put this in the basement for now. I'll put this over here for now. Because here's where I want to put in the I want to put in an elevator. I also need to add lights to each floor. Oh, I should have brought a motor. Because I'm going to need a motor for the elevator thing. There we go. also going to need an iron sheet. There we go. Because we're going to need an elevator pulley. For this, we're going to need a motor to power the pulley. Motor. We're going to want the basic motor because that'll generate enough power and speed. Of course, we're also going to need a contraption controller. No, we're going to need a contraption controls. Contraption controls, let's see here. Okay, so we're going to need to request an electron tube to get crafted. Perfect. Then we can go contraption controls. Because we'll need that for the elevator itself. We're also going to need some redstone contacts. One for the thing and then one for each level, so... Okay, so we're going to need like... iron sheets. I'll make... just go 10 of those. I should probably count how many I'm going to need of those controls. I'm going to need one for this floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yes, like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I think I want to build the elevator in at the base, and then I'll fly up there. So I'm gonna need 5 of the redstone thingy. Good. Okay, so redstone contacts. We're going to need 5 of these. So redstone contacts. There we go. Put one in there. Do the other ones here. I want to go there. And these will become the elevator contacts. These will tell the elevator when it's reached a floor. I'm going to need some planks. I'm going to want to build it out of treated planks, because that just looks right for an elevator. And we're going to want a roof, of course, to connect to, so... probably like... 3 blocks high, so 1, 2, 3, so... like that. We'll do contact there, and to connect the sides, I could just like do all treated wood in here. That would leave a very narrow 1x2 space. Or I could just do pillars like this. I like that. That'll work. Now I just need to super glue the whole thing together. Into a contraption, so where's my super glue? Probably in here. Well, you saw me build an elevator way back in the first episode, and if you haven't seen it, well, probably a good idea to go review that one, because it's probably more useful than this. Oh, my super glue's right here. Stupid me. Anyways, go from there to there. Now I can safely go boop, boop, and that should glue the contraption together. Okay, is the motor ready? Let's see here. Motor. Yes, one motor is available. Excellent. Good. But how I'm going to get to the power is a different question, of course. I need to go up, so I'm going to temporarily break this. And then I'll put that back. I could almost put a glass roof, but then it would... I'm thinking about adding a light in there. Oh. Anyways, it's time to work on the power part. So we'll first put down the motor, which I want it to go like that. Oh, wrong way. I want the motor to go this way, so there we go. And we can attach the elevator pulley to that, and I'm going to go. I guess I gotta provide it power before that work. Okay, so, and the way I'm going to do the power is I'm going to run a cable from there up to here. Because this will be like a modernized cable, so we're going to need some cables. We're going to need logical cable coils and cable connectors. Mineral wood. We're also going to need some logic cables, so we'll grab those out too. We're going to need, the cables are going to be a bit more complex because I need aluminum wire, so I might have to go back home to get the aluminum wire. It's either that or I set up a wireless power thingy. Wireless might actually look better. Okay, so we're going to need a card and an energy exporter. Or throw the card in there to export energy. I think I'm going to do the wireless because that makes more sense now than the thing. Sorry to say. I mean, I would have done the cable, but now when I think about it, wireless will look nicer and it's easier to explain. Because all we need is just another Omni, and I'll probably have to go back to the main base to do the Omnis. I'll probably should keep this lit up, so I'll just put a couple lanterns up here just to make it lit well. Well, I gotta go down to the main floor. The way I'm going to be doing the wireless power transmitter is the Omni things. Omnidirectional controllers, because I don't know if you can oh, can we? Oh, so maybe we can connect them. Maybe we can break them and use it to make make ones the same thing. I don't know. I don't know how it's possible. I have to go. I think I've got the Integrated Dynamics book. Omnidirectional connector. There we go. Omnidirectional connector. Unique group. Which group which now is to be connected. Each connector group has unique color particles. Group ID. Add to initial connectors can be added to a group. Crafting a new one using existing connector within a group. Okay. Okay. So good. So I can do that. So I can use the existing connector from back home to add 2 more connectors to it. Good enough. So I'll go and get the new connector, and then we'll be right back. So we can power this up and, well, get the elevator working for the thing. And I think that's where I'm gonna. After I do that, I'll end the episode after the elevator's working, because we can do the decorating of the keep and actually start decorating the castle and stuff next episode. So I'll be right back, folks. Hey folks, I got the elevator working. Let me go show you what I did at the top. Yeah, I got the stone in here for good reason, but I gotta go to yeah, it's only a 3rd floor is the highest. Then you gotta go up the ladders, but hey, there's 4 floors total, including the storage, which is 0. The omnidirectional connector is what you need. So the way you can add more, like you saw before in the book, I made sure to do it to 1, so it's wirelessly grabbing power from the main grid to power the elevator. And once I did that, it was easy enough to right click, and then boom, the elevator formed. And then, well, I could in theory break this and then just give this top floor a name and so forth, but I think I'll leave decorating this keep until next episode, folks. I made sure to install buttons on each floor where the elevator, so you can call the elevator to each floor if it's on a different floor. But folks, really, that's all I've got time for this episode. I mean, I try to keep these episodes at reasonable length, and right now it's not. But folks, of course, of course, the outside moat is still being filled. So let's go take a look at that, and then I think I'll end the episode. As you can tell, the water is slowly filling up the moat. It's going to take a while. Unfortunately, I can't run this thing off camera, or I do it. But it's going to take a long, long time. Probably even longer than what I have for the rest of the series to fill it. But folks, that's it for this episode, folks. My name is Sorgnilla Ice, and hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you next time for another exciting episode Until then, take care and God bless. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow, share, and of course, let me know what you liked and what you didn't like in the comments. I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.